We are in a time in this country in which I have never seen the country so divided. In the 32 years that I live here, I've never seen the country like this before. And it's just, it's something that worries.
Talk about how the pandemic, again, made you think outside the box.
During this pandemic, a lot of people has been locked in, and a lot of people going through a difficult time. So when we come down around playing music and all that, we give them a little moment of happiness, a little drop of ecstasy in their life.
We wanted to talk about the Monica Mobile.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
So the Monica Mobile started with a couple of flags, right? The DC flag and a Black Lives Matter flag, because one of the core messages in my campaign has been Black-Brown solidarity. But the amazing thing about the van is with speakers on it, we were able to play music, drive all over the city, get people excited, connect, watch their faces light up, watch them start dancing, and then we would cheer them on, they would cheer us on, and it became this wonderful way to build community. And it also felt like we were just, on the street and getting into whatever was happening that day.
In 1990, I went to the Dominican Republic, and there was elections going on in the Dominican Republic. And the way they run the elections, they get big trucks with big speakers, and they play music throughout the city. That's how it's really crazy. So that's where I got my idea, putting music. Ultimately, if I would have and get a big truck and get a band playing, in the Dominican Republic, they actually has a band playing behind the truck and stuff like that. And they drive around the city, and every candidate brings their musician, brings their band, and it's just like who's the louder, who has the best artist, who has, so that's pretty much what I got the idea. This is something that's also in Latin America. In Latin America, the way they campaign is putting big speaker on the roof, and the candidate drives around speaking and all that, which is something that I never seen here, but I see it in Latin America. So I adopted that. I just, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just remembering things, and I'm recreating it and applying it to the U.S. now.
You're repurposing it, and exactly, applying it to the U.S. So in a sense, like you're bringing Latin culture to the U.S.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel very proud, because the other day I was driving and somebody got to my car and they told me to play go-go music. Go-go music is the music of Washington, D.C. It's kind of local music. But as a Latino, I was playing Latin music. So I have to explain to the guy, we are a Latino, we're running a Latino candidate, we have supporting a Latino candidate. Therefore, we're playing Latin music. We play everything, but mostly we play Latin music because we want people to get used to our music, our culture. We're also very rich. We have a very rich culture, and we feel that Americans should understand that we are part of we're part of America. We are here to stay.
When you would see people's face light up, when you would see them dancing and interacting with the van, like how did that make you feel?
Well, first of all, it's it's the perfect antidote to being isolated during coronavirus, right? So you're out there, you get to see somebody you don't know, and then all of a sudden we're playing Beyonce, we're playing Pitbull or Celia Cruz, and then people just get super excited and start dancing. It's contagious. It makes me feel like we've made somebody happy. We've sent a signal to them that they matter, they count, and there's that recognition, you know, which is a beautiful thing. There's a really important movement in DC called Don't Mute DC, and I think that is sending a signal to people that are new to the city that you don't get to arrive and just dominate the culture and turn off the music and stop the noise, because to you it's noise, but to us it's part of our life, our community, our culture. So playing salsa or merengue or bachata on the bus and the van just sent a signal that Latinos are here to stay. We're part of DC. We've been here 50, 60, 70 years, and our culture gets to be loud and proud.
Although the pandemic hit and they were saying, you know, do certain things, I never stopped working. I never gave up. I never was like, you know, this is it, the pandemic. No, I just tried to readapt to whatever situation was coming. At the beginning, I was doing Lyft, and then I started delivering food. So for about 1 month, I delivered food, you know. I was doing whatever I needed to do to stay in business and not let the pandemic affect me emotionally or my work, because if I would let that affect me, then I would have been without a job now. Maybe I would have never pursued, you know, politicians or whatever, and maybe my business by now would have been closed. But I think it's just the fact that I didn't give up and that I just try to find where is the opportunity here. And that helped me, and we've been working all through the pandemic.